Now, our latest research makes pretty damning reading for the government and for the Conservatives. 3/4 of the public say that Britain is becoming a worse place to live. And for reference, that compares to around half that said the same when David Cameron became Prime Minister, and 7 in 10 that said the same around the time of the 2008 financial crash. So what's driving some of these numbers? Well, when we look at the issues that are most important to the public think the government are doing a pretty bad job. 8 in 10 say the government are doing a bad job improving the NHS, whilst 3/4 say the government are doing a bad job improving the cost of living and managing immigration. And on the economy generally, 69% say the government are doing a bad job there. And that's particularly important because that's the highest dissatisfaction figure, the highest bad job figure that we've seen for a governing party since we've been tracking these numbers going back to 1998. So with the public mood so pessimistic, it is perhaps no surprise that Rishi Sunak's numbers are also pretty poor this month. 63% are dissatisfied with the job the Prime Minister is doing, the highest we've seen since he took office. So, are there any crumbs of comfort in the numbers for the Conservatives? Well, there are crumbs. The public are divided on whether Labour are ready for government. And when we ask if the Labour Party and Keir Starmer would do a better job in office on some of the key issues, in many cases the public have their doubts. Perhaps aside from the NHS, where the public are much more likely to think Labour would do a better job. Keir Starmer's personal poll ratings are so-so, and so there is still some work to do for Labour to convince the public that they are ready for office. But these are just crumbs of comfort for the Conservatives. When all is said and done, 2/3 of the public say that it's time for change at the next general election, a number that hasn't really changed in the 3 times we've asked it this year. Now, whilst the next election isn't tomorrow, Labour currently have a 17-point lead over the Conservatives, which points to a Labour victory next time. And time is running out for Rishi Sunak to change their minds.